Hey, welcome back to Outside the Box, the series where I keep adding figures to my backlog faster than I can customize them. Yeah, I know, it's a real problem. Watch me dive deeper into the madness as I open up 3 new packages today. Now, I have been sitting on these for weeks, so I have a good idea what's in them. Kind of forgot, but let's start with the smallest one, shall we? And of course, we have our little guest star here. Fresh off of a successful repaint. You know, speaking of the repaint, I have to be honest, I think about 2 minutes after putting up all of the polls for the next custom, I think we already knew who was going to win, right? So yeah, I've got Wheeljack out in the living room, just kind of hanging out, just so I can take a look at him, contemplate what the custom's going to be like. A couple of major hurdles that I'll talk more about in the future, but he's extremely loose, and he's got very fine paint work as far as the lines on the auto body, so I have to think about how I'm going to be doing that. Okay, I remember this. We've got a Studio Series Legacy Breakdown. Now this does officially complete our Stunticons to form Menasor, which you know I have to do right now, right? And before you ask, I am planning on painting Menasor. I don't know when that's going to be. After tomorrow, maybe. I do have a bit of a theory as far as how I'm going to customize Menasor to get the knees folded correctly with the cars on the front. But I have to take a look at it. Well, let's take a look right now, shall we? So, oh, can't forget the baggie. Come on, come on, escape. There we go. Oh, it's got that same cape mechanic from the other Stunticon, right? Where the hood of the car just kind of splits up like that. Not really a big fan of that, but I guess it's optional. You don't really have to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them just like that instead. And it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good. Yeah. I believe the transformation is about the same as the other one. Let me see if I can just figure this out. Let's see. Don't break anything. Don't break anything. You're making me doubt myself. Okay. There we go. Pretty good in the alt mode. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but there is a slight difference in the white from certain sections like the rear to the middle and front. That never really worries me though, because you know what I'm going to do? Now I think in G1, this is the bot that was supposed to be a Lamborghini, right? Because I know I've seen some third-party fixes for it, so I'm going to have to look into those. I'm interested to get them looking as G1 as possible, but this car on its own looks okay. Not too shabby. Oh, and I didn't forget that it has a spoiler on a separate piece. So that does make it look even better. And it's funny, the weapon is molded in white, but the black that's painted over it is like almost like a flat black, semi-gloss maybe? I don't think I've ever seen that kind of a matte black painted onto a weapon. Looks interesting. I don't see any ports on the vehicle where you can attach it to. That's kind of interesting, which I actually prefer because I would just end up covering them up anyways. But I'm surprised they're not on here. Okay, so the instructions say that it's not actually one of the white round ports, but it's this black section protruding off the side. And that's going to go on the bottom of the vehicle there. And it's enough where it's out of the way, it can still roll. And it doesn't look too bad. It's not that noticeable in normal vehicle mode, so can't get mad at it. And I'm guessing this is how it goes for combiner mode. Let's get the entire thing put together, shall we? Oh boy, ooh, kind of dusty, oof. Oh God. And I definitely do not remember how to put this guy together, so I'm gonna have to look at this. Okay, now that we're in bot mode, we can go to Menasor. Some parts were redundant, but that's okay. Transformation is beefy. Okay, so that's that piece. Oh shit, there we go. Got it, got it, got it. Stay. Okay, so that's basically the skeleton of Menasor put together. Let me grab the other bots and start adding these on. Do I remember how to transform these? God, I hope so. Still an overall enjoyable transformation. I do like that. And I actually think it will be cool to have the guns in the vehicle while he's in Menasor mode. Got it. Got it. Come on, dude. There we go. There we go. We got him. We got him. We got him. Now they should break apart. Okay, almost there. Wow, and there we have Legacy Menasor all in one piece. It is impressive. I will not deny it that. It is absolutely impressive. And the cars do fit very nicely on the back too. Now that I'm getting a much closer look though, everything put together, I don't think my theory is gonna work. What I was thinking is to literally cut this piece right along the top where the vehicle connects, but there's a spring-loaded mechanism inside of it, and I think it would kind of ruin the whole thing. Well, I probably could do it. It wouldn't have the spring-loaded piece in the front, which I don't care for. I could do without it, so I may have to take a closer look. But it's a bit of a drastic cut. So instead of moving the entire piece along with the knee mechanism, you would just be moving the bottom part where the vehicle is connected to. I don't know if it would work. It's something that I'm thinking about, but I'm gonna take a closer look. And yeah, with the sword that's included, it's super tiny, doesn't do the job, doesn't do it justice. This would definitely require a third-party sword or a 3D printed one, which I have it, I just have to get it up and running. Overall though, great figure. I'm glad I got it. I would definitely want to give it a nice paint job. Why not? It would look that much better though, right? Seeing the whole thing put together just makes me want to work on him that much more. But he's gonna go in the backlog. Hopefully we will revisit him sometime in the future. All right, let's move on to the next box, shall we? Now this one, I think I forgot what's in here. I have a good idea what's in this one because it came from Big Bad Toy Store. Looking forward to that. But here, I'm not entirely too sure. I hope it's not like socks or anything. Oh, I remember now, yes. Ah! So this is, wow. Thanks, Amazon. But you know what? It's kind of fitting for the character. This is Studio Series 8614 Junk Heap. Now, this guy, I was totally going to skip on. I wasn't going to pick him up. I thought he looked great. Very good remold. They changed enough where it does look like a brand new character based off of Studio Series Record, which is a fantastic mini masterpiece. But since he was a no-name figure, I figure I could have skipped him. Well, Hasbro has decided to come up with some more additional Junkions that are original molds. They look fantastic. And so now I want to have all of them. Yes, thank you, Hasbro. You're doing your job. Hey, even though it's already started, let's crack them open, shall we? Wow. Okay. Yes. Yes. I am digging this. Yes. So what exactly is different on this guy? It looks like just about everything from the waist up is a complete remold. Yeah, from the waist down, it does seem to be the same mold, which is fine. I don't want to grab Redgar. He's over here somewhere. But it looks very good. Let's get him transformed though. What are you telling me to do? What are you telling me to do? I do remember this section in Redgar was kind of tricky. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Here we have Junkion, Junk Heap, and it's always this chest part here that doesn't want to fold in. It's not that it's just double hinged. It seems like it's triple or quadruple hinged up here. It's always a hard time, but we got it. And he does look fantastic. I do love it. And I do think these are going to be especially satisfying to repaint just because you can put all the extra rust and wear and tear. Oh, they're gonna look really good. I just imagine them, all of them repainted, put together. It's gonna look really nice. It's gonna look really nice. I don't think I would want to ride on this. Doesn't seem all that comfortable. Not a bad massager though, it's okay. But yet another great figure in the backlog. All right, but let us get to our final box. Yeah, and this one I do know what's in here. Looking forward to it. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay. Here we have the third-party reformatted Mnemo Surgeon and Motif Archivist from Mastermind Creations. Now, I am on a bit of a on-again, off-again hunt to get the crew from the Lost Light. And there was just a little discussion on Discord about, I think, different figures that were available for those characters. So it got me to searching, and I found this set. I don't remember exactly what I paid, but it wasn't a whole lot. Oh, wow, yes. Ooh. Oh, wow, extra hands, that's always good. Nice little collector card. And the instruction booklet. Very cool. Ooh. Ah. Oh, shit, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Look at that. Woo, very nice. Very, very funky Cybertronian vehicle mode. Wheels do spin, but they don't have, like, a lot of free spin on them. That's okay. This looks awesome. And of course, the little guy that is, I think in the comics, he's actually called a data slug, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. Not exactly a cassette. It's funny. I'm pretty sure in the Lost Light, Blaster is there, but I don't know if this guy, what's his actual name? Rewind? I don't know if he ever actually talks to Blaster, which is always funny. All right, let me get Chrome Dome transformed here. Oh, and you do, of course, get 2 cards, of course. Why would you not? Wow, there's an actual comic book in here? This has to be an original story. Yeah, this can't be like read out of IDW though. Doesn't look like it. It's concerning how little they use for the actual instructions. All right, here we go. I can already see a head peeking through. Sometimes with third-party transformations, they can be not very forgiving. They can be frustrating. I don't know if I've ever had a Mastermind Creation figure before. I have some other Lost Light figures I'm going to show them right now in a bit, but let's see what we've got here. Okay. Never a good sign, but it's on a ball joint. Wow, he is a lanky figure, but there we have Chrome Dome. Overall, the transformation doesn't seem super complicated. I mean, I think I have everything pretty much correct. This wheel that kind of rotates seems to be pretty loose, but I might be able to just fix that. Not a major issue. Overall, he looks great. Very good. Seems pretty solid to stand up too. And then we have this little guy. Let's get him transformed as well. This one's almost self-explanatory. All right, very nice. And here you have Rewind. Looking pretty snazzy. Feels very solid too. This is a nice mold. And I think height-wise, they're both pretty much about accurate for each other. Very good. I don't know, however, let me show you. I've got this little guy. What's his name again? Tailgate? I've had them for about, I don't know, maybe a year now. Fantastic figure. Looks like he popped right out of the comics. And I also have a Rung from the IDW series. I forget what third party these are from. I've had them both for a while. He even comes with a tiny little model of the Ark because he likes to build model kits. I love this guy, you know? But now seeing both Rung and Tailgate together, I don't know if this is the height that they were in the comic. I kind of remember them both being the same height. I'm not entirely sure. If you know, let me know in the comics. I've got to take another look at them. But I mean, even if they're not, these are both still fantastic figures, and they are going to be going up in my display case with the other Lost Light characters. I hope to keep adding to them. I also have the Flame Toys Hot Rod model kit. Obviously, it doesn't actually transform, but it just is a really good rendition of what he looks like in the comic too. So maybe I'll do that someday too. I'll start after tomorrow. After tomorrow, I'll get working on that. As far as the accessories goes, I see a bunch of hands. I see another head. Yeah, there's another head sculpt for Chrome Dome. And it looks like he has some kind of a headset. I think this is what he has when he's actually doing his Mnemo surgery. Very well sculpted. And this is a freaky set of hands that have the little spiky cables coming out for when he's actually doing his Mnemo surgery. Obviously, they're much longer in the comics, but I mean, you can only do so much in plastic. This looks really good. And there's also an awesome little hand, two hands, holding hands for both of these little guys. That's really good. I gotta see what this looks like. I'm trying to see which hand it is. It's gonna be this one. And so it's gonna be this guy, or this hand for rewind. Come on, please, please, please. Ah, okay, thank you. There we go, okay. I think the sculpting could have been a little bit better because the way that it's molded together, it doesn't allow Rewind to stand at the same level as Chrome Dome while they're holding hands. But still, very cute. I like it. I mean, it's just cool that they added that for these figures, you know. That's a really good addition. All right, but I think that's going to do it for this episode of Outside the Box. I actually already have the next 2 boxes ready to go, but we're going to save those for the next video. We don't want to make this oversized, so stay tuned for that. But if you would like to send me any letters or fan mail, you can do so at 16809 Bellflower Boulevard, number 549, Bellflower, California, 90706. And remember, you can catch me on all the social medias. Links are down below. And also check me out on Twitch, where I'm still playing through Yakuza 0, still having a ton of fun. And keep an eye out for the Studio Series Wheeljack review. It's coming up real soon. But until then, take care, everyone.